Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NRPS One-to-One Program Overview for 2022-23. I'm Dan Downs, Director of Digital Learning in the North Reading Public Schools, and thank you for taking the time and watching the video. The impact of one-to-one learning in the North Reading Public Schools has been tremendous. In the elementary schools, we've had increased student engagement with digital citizenship, digital media projects, and online resources. We have digital assessments integrated into classes, and we also have more digital literacy and computer science and robotic skills and assessments being able to be in students' classrooms with our digital learning specialists and also content area teachers. In the middle school, we have computer science being taught through increased access to more devices and ability to have students have more integrated technology into their classrooms, not only with computer science, but other core content areas. We have digital assessments that are allowing us to do diagnostic work with students and data. We also have digital organization and self-management, which is a very important part of the middle school experience. And in high school, students are productive and efficient, and they have increased access to their resources for their classes and a tremendously new experience with increased access to more digital resources for research, study, and also in some of their core areas, they're able to have more resources related to science and also analytics related to their learning, which really helps improve their entire high school experience and prepare them for college. This is by far the most important slide of the presentation. This is the priorities and procedures slide for this year. We have a digital sign-off that you will be receiving in an email, that you also have this video link. What we're asking you to do is to please sign off on that digital sign-off, confirming your student's device. Also, watch this video. So if you're into the video at this point, you're doing great. Just remember that you'll be receiving the email from the NRPS help desk at NRPS K112 email address. So I will also remind people using the Blackboard email that they'll be receiving the email at that address. So our elementary and middle school students will be receiving the device on the first day of school, but you need to have the one-to-one digital form signed off that you received in the email. So make sure that you have that done prior to school start. Our high school students have multiple options for pickup, which we will talk about in the next slide. So this year, grades 2 and 6 are receiving new devices. We have highly recommended insurance policies for those two grades. The insurance portal links will be included in the email with those two grades information. So make sure that you see those links and also confirm that you are signing up for the right policies. As a reminder, the highly recommended policy is also available for any student if you want to get your student on an insurance policy. So if you want to add an insurance policy to an existing device, please, you can send that ticket request to tickets@nrpsk1.incidentiq.com. If you notice that email, that is our new help desk ticketing system, which is syncing Chromebook device information with your student's information so that we can help track any issues or anything that happens with your student's device during the course of the year. Just as a reminder, student devices, home and school, students grades K through 2 leave the devices in school. Grades 3 through 12 bring the device back and forth from home to school. Students assigned Chromebook devices are expected to be brought every day, charged and ready for class. So we appreciate your effort in helping us have students come to school with their devices ready for learning. The one-to-one program priorities in terms of high school collection times. So for high school students, we have the August 9th and 10th Common App Boot Camp. So if your student is attending this boot camp, please be sure to have the one-to-one device sign off and the email signed off prior to them attending the boot camp so that we can make sure that we can give them their device. Also, please, once again, watch this video all the way through just so you can understand the components of the program. We're also providing August 22nd, 23rd, 24th from 11 to 2 p.m. in the Middle School High School Media Center, but please be sure prior to attending to pick that device up that you've signed off on the form. Additionally, August 28th, 29th, and 30th, students and student athletes on those dates also have an hour from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. prior to the SLAM training, which they can collect their devices. And also on those dates will be available from 9 to 1:30, but just recognize that student athletes who are here on campus for whether it's a practice with summer sports can come during that 10 to 11 time. So updates in terms of device care and support and insurance options. Just wanted to provide an overview as we've shifted to K-12 one-to-one learning. What happens when your student's device has an issue? When your student's device has an issue, a technology ticket is created by the student at the middle school, high school, and also at the elementaries, and a device is reviewed for issues. Tickets at the elementary are created by teachers and digital learning specialists. At the high school, they're created by our technology team at the help desk. Insurance devices with damage covered by insurance are sent out for repair. Intentional and deliberate damage to the device is not covered by the insurance, and parent and guardians are notified of costs related to this type of damage. Uninsured device damage or issues are priced for repair by our technology team. Parents are notified of any damage to any uninsured devices. Students and parent guardians should report any damage they see with an assigned device immediately. Please use that tickets at nrpsk12.incidentiq.com email to report any of those types of issues. Or if you have any other questions or support related issues, you can use that email directly. In terms of student loaner devices, long-term loaner devices are provided for devices being repaired or out for insurance. Day loaners are provided as needed with teacher admin notification. Students will create their own tickets on these issues. So when students come to the help desk, we're actually going to be asking that they create their own support ticket as we start that into the queue of supporting them the best in terms of helping them with their issue. Continual issues with forgetting a device or their charger results in a referral to administration. And so if this is something that keeps happening, we do reach out and bring in other administrators on board just to kind of see what the issue might be. In terms of insurance options, we have a 4-year policy for our grade 2 and a 2-year policy for grade 6. So please take note of those policies that are being sent in the grade 2 and 6 email and take advantage of those highly recommended insurance policy. One-to-one learning and digital learning program updates. So we do have a knowledge base and support help desk called Incident IQ. In there, you can find our program guidelines, insurance information and deadlines, and also all the links in this presentation and other resources related to our digital learning team. Just as an overview, I want to provide just this information around Clever. Clever is our district app portal in which students and teachers and also parents can access and view the apps that are available to students at grade level. I will provide a link to what is Clever on this presentation and also within the knowledge base. This year is another program update. We're providing teachers with a program called Teacher Assist. This will allow teachers to manage their classroom through Google Classroom. So if teachers are using Google Classroom, they'll have the ability to monitor and manage where students are accessing resources and what they're seeing on their devices. We really think this is going to help empower teachers to have more classroom management of students in different places with their technology. We also have core apps. So I've also included a link to the NRPS core apps overview. These are the apps that the district is supporting educators and students with providing a high level of use and alignment with. Also, on another note, we provide the option for device filtering. So please also, if you have interest in doing this, use that link previously in the presentation if you're interested in connecting with us on that issue. So just as an overview, elementary grade level devices and insurance policy end dates. Grade 2 is receiving new devices and a new insurance policy. Grades 3, 4, and 5, their policy is in effect until July 2025. Parents and guardians should confirm with the digital learning team if they are unsure if they have purchased a policy. In the middle school and high school, grade 6 is receiving new devices and will have policies changed over to support the final 2 years of an existing policy. Grade 10 are in the final year of a policy and will need a new policy for the final 2 years of school in grades 11 and 12. Grade 9 will need a new policy prior to their junior year. Current grade 11 and 12 are insured through their graduation. So just a brief overview of something new we're trying to incorporate with the one-to-one program this year is the one-to-one I can statements for grades K through 5 for parents and also 6 through 12 for parents. So all this is really a simple check-in with us in the digital learning team on things that we think that are valuable for you as a parent to kind of review and check out. So in terms of K-5 resources and I cans, we really want to let parents know that we're, in terms of digital creation and collaboration, we're really urging the use of Seesaw to help integrate digital resources into the day-to-day classroom content. And if you have any questions around any use of any one of these tools, be sure to check in with the building digital learning specialist at your student's school. But in K2, we're really focused on trying to have teachers and educators support the use of Seesaw for digital portfolios and content. In terms of digital citizenship and cybersecurity, it's important that you review your students' acceptable use policy and understand the dangers that accessing the internet sometimes poses, and talk to them around what they're learning in school around digital citizenship and cybersecurity. Make sure that not only do you talk to your student about accessing websites and being a responsible digital citizen, these are the things that we're working with those students on in school as well. So it's a great follow-up at home as well. In terms of computer science and robotics, we would like you to review the digital literacy and computer science standards at grade level so you can understand those are the standards that our digital learning specialists and other content area teachers who are integrating computer science are teaching to. And it also kind of combines with our robotics program and how we're trying to scale learning going forward up into the higher levels. Also, we have a CS event calendar that we're starting this year so that parents can have access to some of the events related to computer science and digital learning happening within the schools. And also make sure that you understand, some of our core apps, which we've linked to, the digital tools that students are using in the classroom. And if you ever have a question, you can reach out to me or the building-based digital learning specialist. In grades 6 through 12, we feel like it's very important in terms of digital creation, collaboration, and communication that you understand that students are creating a range of digital portfolios and digital online work. And the digital approved core apps are programs that we're supporting teachers with creating those types of products. Also make sure that you review the acceptable use policy with your student and talk about what is appropriate use with them. I think it's a really important step. In terms of digital learning and computer science, once again, we would like you to review the standards for grade level and also the CS calendar. As students move into the middle school and high school, we have tremendously more opportunities, more integration of computer science into the classroom, academic courses, and other ways that parents can connect with computer science in supporting our students. And also be sure to review the apps, devices, resources. You can always access them and view them on Clever if you're interested, or connect with a specialist or myself. Thank you for taking the time today for viewing this presentation. I urge you again to review the pickup times and the insurance policies for your student's grade level, and also check out some of the ICANN statements and start conversations with your students around digital citizenship and what they're learning in school and how we can best support you and your student. Thanks.